Ah, right. We were science. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Welcome. I'm assuming it's Berlin on the keyboard there. Welcome, Science Streams. And first time chat from viewer. Is my overlay running? There it is. That's what it looks like. So we have like an animated background. It's gone. It doesn't like us. 100. Thank you for the 100 bits. A down payment. It is Berlin. Lita uses another account. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm sure everyone knows Devro and everyone knows Science Streams. Science Streams streams science and ants. And Devro streams game development as well. How much am I allowed to say, Berlin? How much am I allowed to, like, right now? Because there's someone in the chat asking. Devro wants to know all the details exactly, to the last atom, and I don't know what kind of press release form I need to fill out for this. Anyway, as much as I'd like, okay, Devro, it's a science, it's a science educational game about leaf gutter ants mostly. I'm the driver. Oh god. I'm nervous now. Yeah, it's a science-based, engaging but educational to a point game about ants, leaf gutter ant colony, and the way they do, what they do. And it's a tie-in with a cool book that's being written by Lita, the other half of Science Streams. And there's some cool stuff going on, and I am going to be doing the development work for the foreseeable future, and that's all I know. That is actually the limit of my knowledge. I'll be moving on to doing segments on it very shortly, in the coming weeks. Almost certainly next week. Almost 112% certainly next week. Anyway, I was doing skills and items. Peakstone is raiding with a party of 10. My goodness gracious me, welcome Peakstone. Welcome Peakstone. Peakstone, welcome. Peakstone, how are you doing? Peakstone, what are you doing? What were you doing? I know you are raiding right now. Welcome everybody. So let's get some SOs going here. Shout out to Peakstone. Yes, how am I doing? Oh, Peakstone was doing yes. That means this entire project is on fire right now. I don't want to know. I'm doing great. I've been watching videos about optimizing Unreal Engine project games for consoles, and I'm filled with dread every second of these videos that I see. It's no, it's definitely perfectly entirely feasible by one person. Definitely easy peasy. I'm doing great. It's a bit warm today. Like, I'm shocked at how warm it is. Welcome Raiders, indeed welcome Raiders. And also, we'll get some SOs. One for Devro. Everyone check out Devro. They're doing Unreal Engine development. They're making a cool pirate trading 4X hexagonal based world map procedurally generated game. And a big shout out to Science Streams, who does cool art streams, cool science streams, under the microscope streams. It's a great place to hang out as well. It's very chill. It's a very relaxed atmosphere. There's a lot of learning, and it's great. Every streamer here is great. And everyone, check everyone else out and have a great time. And everyone who's coming that's a raider, rather than just, you know, doing nothing, At Peakstone followed. Yes, that's the yeah. Peakstone's making a snowboarding game. It's great. Prestige BR. Peakstone was mobbing on stream. It was very enriching. Oh no, mobbing. It's mobbing time. So if anyone's new here, which I believe like 99% of you are, this is the combat scene of my game, which is what I'm working on for the last like year. Because apparently making a turn-based combat system in an engine that's designed mostly around real-time 3D interactions is basically impossible. So you can attack. You can actually attack. The real Pengy, this game looks cute. Thank you. I spent tens of hours making the art assets for this, and they're not even that done. There's a couple of things that need sorting out. A couple of really important things that I actually need. So the person I've selected now doesn't actually have any magic to cast. So it's going to give us a default targeting and a default skill name, and then nothing is going to happen. But that's what we're working on right now. We're actually redoing the skill section entirely. So that's combat. Let me just really quickly load you up the test level so I can show you like world map locomotion, because that's the stuff that I really am proud of, that actually works. That I spent time getting to work instead of spending time getting to barely work. And I don't wanna instill any kind of lack of confidence, Bulint. This is entirely out of scope of the project that we will be working on together. Don't you worry. This is entirely out of the Unreal Engine's wheelhouse completely. This is frame by frame. He was asking about raiding you as you were raiding into here. Dang, they already went offline. We'll watch VOD. Morbin. Dang it. The real thing. Wait, what? Who's gone offline? Wait. He played at the past few minutes, but it's late for him. He's based in Thailand. You're not worried. You're a legend. Oh, thank you. Legend I might be. But yeah. Stuff like Lumen might not work on this Switch. Manadono has gone offline. Oh no, not again. Oh right, my face, yeah, whoops. So that, yeah, the performant Manadono lives in Thailand. Black Void Titan? Mr. Void Titan of the Black? Does he live in Thailand? Another dev who's playing Peakstone's game on their stream. Oh, Peakstone's demo dropped. Oh, whoa. Welcome back. Oh, you missed everything. That's why I didn't get any kind of response from you. You've got to tell me if it was Black Void Titan demo drop. Peakstone has a demo ready for their game. Is it on Steam? Better be on Steam. Better be on Steam. I better be able to go to Steam and just click demo. I'm looking right now. We're doing this live. You took the misses to week in it. Work. Yes. Yes. STEM. Stray. I don't want to get distracted from Peakstone's game, but I've seen preview gameplay of this like years ago and it looked absolutely amazing. But that's not what we're here for. Can't be as amazing as... Don't look at my store, don't look at my store, don't look at my store! SLOPECRASHERS. Hell yeah. Plan date Q4 22. No way. No way. I broke it. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks so smooth. The real Pengy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy here. That is... I'm going to be downloading that real soon. Let me add you to the overlay. Let me add you to the manual overlay. Just in case the real overlay destroys itself. It shouldn't do. Your internet is dying right now. My internet is dying right now. Oh, it's Steam is probably downloading some garbage. Yeah, it is. Pavlov. I told you later. You think it's the stream? Stream is acting up for me too. Yeah, sorry. Anything that I do with the internet, it has to be stream only. I can't download. I can't upload. Oh, I can't upload more. Man, I don't know. It's gone offline. So we got a skeleton asset, we got the main character, some animation assets, a door, and we fixed some light bugs in here. Lumen is really hard to control. It's powerful, but by golly, is there a little light leak, and we got some nice, cool variants in the grass there, a little per instance shader. But anyway, back to combat. Back doing actual work. Gotta actually do actual work today. Like every day. Like, I don't spend full days just looking at the project going, why doesn't it work, and then crying. That's not something I do. Combat BP. So you was right. So was you right? I don't know. About what? KOTOR. Knights of the Old Republic. KOTOR. KOTOR remake? KOTOR fan remake? Both? Neither? They're both happening as far as I know. Fans making KOTOR in Unreal Engine, and they're remaking KOTOR. Are they not? I still have not finished KOTOR, no. No spoilers! No spoilies. Nice. I need to finish it. I need to start it again, really, because my save file was on an old PC and it's been completely destroyed. Skills. So we have a BP skills, and I'm moving all of my skills out of the actors. So what we'll have is a class hierarchy, and this is big brain C++ style programming in Blueprints. Don't judge me. So we'll have a class hierarchy, and all the classes will have this function, and then child classes will have more specialized and more specialized functions. The PS2. Oh, you actually missed all of that. Oh man, just yes, I bought the converter. I was mistaken about the inputs to the converter, so I have ordered. For everyone who doesn't know, on Sunday I was planning to play what's new in Chrome. Don't care. I was planning to play Xenosaga 2. The Turbo PS2 does not run Xenosaga 2. Xenosaga 1, sorry. And the PS2 to HDMI converter that I got from eBay doesn't capture on my capture card. So I ordered a Blackmagic Design up-down cross converter to tune the HD content in to HD content out that I can actually use. I thought these were AV plugs, right? I thought these were AV plugs. These are not AV plugs. These are SDI plugs. I thought it was standard definition interface, but it's serial data interface. I looked it up on Wikipedia. It's for streaming high definition video faster and less fragilely than an HDMI. Scary connector that I will never ever use. Basically, I just needed this and this, and they could have done away with all this, but it is what it is. I've got it. I don't have it, but I've ordered it. And to get free shipping, I ordered a bunch of other garbage that I definitely need for the stream. New mic stand, guitar pedal. Don't judge me. Speaking of, now that you are actually here, very nice bit of kit. I hope it will work. If it doesn't work, I send it back. It's a very expensive piece of kit. And I die every second I think about it. Anyway, do you want a whammy pedal? Your whammy guitar pedal. Digitech Whammy 4 for free. It's yours. SK Magic. You just fired up the PS2 again. So fun. It really is. Like, the PS2 is a nice compromise between graphics and gameplay and weird technological magic that they had to do to get things working correctly. Favorite game on PS2? Boy, there's so many. No, I can't. They're all games people have never heard of. Automobilista, that's a good one. Fantastic racing game, stylized graphics. It uses beyond your current. It has uses beyond my current goal. Yes, yes. I mean, I can put ostensibly any HD content into it, and it will pass any HD content out of it. So, you want to trade? We'll talk later. Whammy for an audio interface. So you need to know everything about this adorable game. So this is an RPG. This is the main character right here. You play as this little imp demon. I think demon. Oh, dude, check out the lumen reflections. Check out the lumen reflections of the skeleton in the eyeball. Yo, it's really garbage because they're textured terribly, but you know it's nice. They got some definition to them now. Go with Onimusha 3. Best PS2 game, clearly Sitting Ducks. Bujingai Swordmaster. Love that game. Best PS2 games are clearly the Sly and Cooper games, which no one has played because they only made 4 copies of each game. They sold out instantly, and then they never re-released them on the PS Store. Very GG. Extreme. Anyway, and we have this guy here, Dracula Jr. We'll talk later. We will talk later. We have this sports lady that's also a snake, a medusoid, and this guy who is the Giga Chad. He doesn't know anything. Anyway, it's set in let me grab Photoshop real quick. So it's set in you picked up a Behringer audio interface for your virtual amp, but it's kind of just sitting here. Don't don't. So we have our universe, right? So there's the sun. Draw a freaking sun, dude. What the hell? And we got, you know, some planets. And, you know, and there's like Earth, right? Set on Earth. But there's parallel Earths, right? So this is the human Earth, right? The one that everyone knows and loves. There's America, there's Africa, Europe, Russia, Eurasia, China, whatever. Anyway, got totally destroyed during a war with the demon world here. Some demons. It's where you start in the demon world. It's very cool. And there's some other cool realms that will exist, like the dwarf world, the elf world. Probably won't be able to go to those places, but we'll mention them. It's background, backstory, big lore, big energy. Anyway, so there was a disagreement between the demons. So you know they for a long time, you know, BC, the humans, you know, demons are screwy. We don't want to deal with them. We're dealing with parallel universes. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah. We are dealing with parallel universes. So, for a long time, you know, the humans regarded the demons as demony and like, you just WhatsApp me a photo. I don't know where my phone... Oh, it's here. It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. So they grew closer and closer and closer and closer and closer together over the course of many hundreds of years, right? Until the point at which the humans and the demons coexisted peacefully and happily for a long time, and then something happened. I don't know what. I'm on stream. Who's... Where? I swear to God, WhatsApp. Yeah, just what? Oh, you will. Right. Okay. Never mind. So they grew together and they lived together. They coexisted for a long period of time, and then there was a big war. And the demons were like, you know, it's not worth it. We'll go our own way. And the humans basically regressed to like the Iron Age. So the demon world is very futuristic. I won't say futuristic. Imagine like if I could sum it up in a world. Just think about the Blade Runner universe, right? It's, you know, there's smog everywhere. Everyone hates their lives. There's no robots because it's the demon world. The robots are, maybe there are robots. Anyway, not the point. It's a modern postmodern, near future style thing. You're sending me over 45 gigs of stuff. That's fine. I can deal with 45 gigs. I have hard drives. I will I'll grab it later. Obviously, doing any downloading on stream is, as we've seen, terminal. And the human world is basically going to be like medieval, like post Viking, maybe like, you know, the rise of like land barons and kings. So like 1000 AD, you know, 900 to 1100 AD style Iron Age kings, knights kind of stuff. And there's going to be like some social stuff that you can do. There's going to be some other stuff that you can do. You love Demon World robots? We'll work something out. Anyway, and the plot of the game is this nugget here finds himself in the demon world, and you play as this demon. And then there's some plot, which I haven't written yet. So, GG. That's it so far. Full synopsis of the game. As for how it plays, you get to run around the world freely, or as freely as you can in 6 directions. And then there may or may not be combat encounters, depending on how stressful it is making a combat system. I'm already halfway there, so may as well finish it. But yeah, that's where we are right now. So skills magic, we have an MP cost, which is going to be friendly name. Where is that? Is that in BP skills? It's friendly name is in BP skills. It's fine. So the overall skill has got an activate action. The setup looks really nice. The software or the lore? And we have MP cost in the overall magic chamber. And if we go to items, we got SK item, and we need to add data only blueprint. I thought you could add variables in the data only blueprint. Guess not. Item is, we're gonna have item count, right? I think we're gonna have item count integer. The game. All right, thank you. Yeah, no, well, I don't want to say it's a lot of work, but it's some work. It's some work, and I'm glad people are liking the look of it. I'm glad people are liking the ideas behind it, and I hope one day people will like the game as well. Oh, I didn't make his shoes shiny enough, did I? Damn it! I'm still in my to-do. Kids' little socks showing through them. Anyway, items, skills, magics. I think item count is good to have in the overall item skill class. Still willing to do any art assets I need, buddy. Don't tempt me. I will demand all the art assets. I don't know what art assets I need right now. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that I need like a whole bunch of portraits and a whole bunch of logos for status effects, but I like the way the status effects kind of stack up like that. But at the same time, I really like the HP bars. They're a little bit hard to see on a smaller screen though. I don't know if I should change the font or just It seems like it could be a bit better. Maybe if the background was transparent. Maybe if the HP MP and the status effects had like a little holder, and then the face was alpha transparent. I don't know. It's not something I'm working on right now. The look of the game right now is not my least concern. I have standards for how to make the models mostly. But like as long as I have a placeholder art that I know is not final, it's fine. It's fine for now. It's fine. Combat, no. Skills? We'll do magic, because we have some create child blueprint class. And this is going to be MAG damage. And MAG damage is going to then activate. Target harm. Cast to combat actor. Harm. And we need to rewrite harm because we don't have all of the damage information. I think is in skills. What kind of spells are in the game? So we have the four kind of corners of magic, I guess. There's gonna be like offensive magic. There's I won't say defensive magic, but an enhancing magic. Yeah, it's all explosion. Every magic is explosion. No, so there's enhancing magic, which also covers enfeebling magic. Copyright Square Enix 1999. So buffs like shield or spell veil or anti-venom, I don't know, standard kind of role-playing spell selection. The damage type I actually have to add another one of these, don't I? So you have plasma, acid, lightning, fire, and none, but actually we need cold. Extra low energy. Entropic. So most fantasy RPGs base their damage wheel around some kind of elemental thing. Damage, healing, status, time. Yes, he's been looking at my folders. Yes, there's time comes actually under buffs. But if we go to magic, look, there's damage, debuff, healing, and refresh. So there's skills which may restore MP rather than HP. They don't come under healing skills because they have a separate skill entirely based for them. Anyway, damage flavors. Yeah, we need cold damage. We have plasma damage, which is high energy ionic damage, generic. Acid damage, so kind of a chemical. Whether that's specifically acid or corrosive, it's by the by. It's not massively scientific, but I wanted something that was slightly more realistic than fire, ice, earth, lightning, water, bio, I don't know what Square Enix were thinking about there. You get covered in some green goop. It was weird. Dark. Hello, Starfinder Resolve. Oh, did you pick up the Starfinder pack on Humble? There was like 7-8 books. But yeah, we have separated some of the plasmas. Fire, lightning, and actual plasma. This might need a rename. Can I flag that? So yeah, basically kind of different particle energy levels. Acid for sure, yeah. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter what they're called and what they do, but how they're represented in game and what things are weak to them are going to be more important than having a wheel of elements. Although I do enjoy the wheel of elements in Final Fantasy. It's good. It's one of those instantly understandable kind of things, right? It's like the rock paper scissors thing, but like it's bigger. There's what, 10 elements. Refresh sounds like resolve or focus. Well, some people will have MP bars, some people will have TP bars, right? So burn cold chemical. Yeah, burn cold chemical. Shock, lightning. But there'll be like status effects as well. Stuff like, you know, petrification, sleeping, knocked out. Standard role-playing game mechanic stuff. Because stun, etc. I'm gonna make a variable in this. The damage values are integers apparently. I feel like that's incorrect. I feel like Mika is gonna angry at me. For doing damage values as int and HP values as ints, but so CPU cores something internal processing for floating point vector operations. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, but not division, can be done cost-free, ostensibly, in the CPU math core, or in the CPU vector core, which has 4 single precision floating point operation zones for vector maths. A maths core in the CPU likes to work with one type of numbers only, and floating point operations, as I understand it, are more performant than integer operations, because integers can be interpreted by a compiler as things like bytes or characters. Maybe I'm making this up. Maybe I've misread the manual. But I was told that you don't want to be doing a lot of typecasts between integer and float and integer. And if it ends up that way, I'll just have to go through the project and change them all to one or the other. Probably float, because there's division involved, and any kind of large calculation that involves division is going to cross into floats, because there aren't a lot of whole divisor things, right? If I do a variable divided by another variable, there's a great chance that those variables aren't going to line up to be, you know, 2 divided by 1, 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 already gets you a float value. So, you know, 50 divided by 2 would get you an integer value. But would it? That's the question. And also division in a CPU is not supported natively. It doesn't. Computers don't know how to divide. They don't see that and go, oh yeah, they have to do long division. So any division is bad. And then multiplications. I never even thought about how it would do. Funny 627 story. Hello old friend, it has been a while. Has been so long, but you do not have first time chatter badge, so you must have been here. Did you change your name? How long has it been? Has it been years? Yes, sir. Well, welcome back. Welcome back into the madness. So I want to make a damage value, which is going to be do something silly like this. This is target reference. This is targetee, caster. That's so stupid. User, right? Yeah, user. That's a way better word. I don't know why my vocabulary just turns to ash when I'm trying to think of these things. Yeah. This is going to be one of those code sections which is like step 1, step 2, question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. Why not use PC, NPC? Is this the roadmap of the game? This is the game code itself. This is physically the game code. This is how the code be done in a large portion of the project. So if you've never seen a visual scripting environment before, this is a visual scripting environment for scripting in Blueprint. And the blueprint is then passed to an interpreter where it's created in a compatibility layer at runtime by the engine, which is pretty amazing. But what we're doing here is we're creating a prototype class to do a function for when we call a magic thing. So previously we had all of the magic. Can I go back to this? Yes. No. That'll do. Nice blue. So previously we had all of the skills in a class, right? We had one class which had all the skills written out in a switch statement, which is very unperformant. So we'd have the skill in here, and that would pitch into this big old switch, and then that would use the name of the skill that you picked to select the outcome skill that we used, and the outcome skill that we used was a function. So we are moving, because that's terribly unperformant. This basically terrible. Like a switch statement with that many things in it is bad. So what we're doing is we created our own class hierarchy so that we can, in the actor, we can just have an array, a very small data type of all the skills that they know, right? And all the skills that they know are just an object type in the reference, right? So like a use skill. It's not a use skill. I'm sorry, Unreal. I'm taking that. But the use skill is then branched into magic and items. And then those are branched into the 4 categories of magic or item that we have, which is damage, buff or debuff, refresh, and healing. And then yeah, so this is an object reference to the skill, and then it will be that class, and then it will have specifically the object that it references. So a damage magic fireball, right? So instead of having a switch statement to see what we've passed in to select a statement that does something in a single component, what we have is an array of references to classes. And it might be worth making those soft references, so we're not loading all the references in at runtime. We just load them when we need them, and then they can be automatically garbage collected. And see, uObject, which is what the uSkill is based on, doesn't support being destroyed as an actor in the game, because they aren't actors. They don't have a physical presence. They are exactly only code in and of themselves. So that's one, very good for performance because they don't have to render anything. Two, it's great for performance because they can be serialized for garbage collection. Although actually individually flagging them for garbage collection requires writing C code, because the actual function which tags uObject for garbage collection does not exist in Blueprint, which makes me sad. But yeah, so this will be this object type, and it will be a reference to the Fireball class. And then when we want to cast Fireball, the menu selector will have a direct pointer to this. We'll select it, it will be selected, and then it will simply fire its code that it has inside Fireball. Instead of doing this, which is basically, it's not like a lookup table, but it's like a lookup table, but it's slow. I mean, lookup tables are slow, but they're not slow like that because they're doing a specific thing. They're slow because they're doing a graphic thing usually. But anyway, here what we have is a prototype for the function that we're going to be doing, and it's nice to use the sequence just to break down the code a little bit horizontally, so it's a little bit more vertical, because we have, you know, a square space to work in. And so we're going to get the combat actor. We're going to set that as the target ref. We're going to get the combat actor, set that as the user ref. So whoever's using it and whoever it's being used against, they can be the same actor. They can definitely be the same actor, but we need a reference for them to do damage calculations based on resistance. If they have, you know, a certain resistance to the element of damage that we're doing. Yes, I need to go back to the combat actor as well, because no, not UMG. The actor has a map for its resistances, right? And we have a different, we just added a flavor, right? So this is going to be cold, and then we're going to add none. And in fact, I have a cool message in my Trello telling me exactly what they do, right? If Trello ever wants to respond. Well, it's responding. My mouse's tilt up and tilt down buttons just aren't working. Interesting. There we go. Let's say Irradiance Field Gather. SMRT Recount Local. Design doc. Damage, resistances, right? So resistance values between -1 fully absorbed and infinity, multiple small damage. Resistance will be 0, will nullify the damage entirely. Resistance values for damage shape and damage type cannot be lower than 0, only damage flavor can be absorbed. So if someone's getting hit with a stick, right, it doesn't make any sense that they would be able to take the energy of the attack and use it as their own healing force, right? But if there was some kind of, I guess that doesn't really make any sense in the context of the thing, but yeah, just deal with it. It's just, there probably won't be many things that will be absorbed. But maybe there is something that absorbs kinetic damage. Maybe there was that Marvel hero that did that, right? What was the Marvel hero? Or was he a villain, actually? Was it Lex Luthor? He's not Marvel, is he? I gotta look it up now. Who is the Marvel dude who absorbs kinetic damage? Black Panther. In the film he does, but he's not what I'm thinking of. Marvel hero kinetic. No, he's an energy. He's an enemy. Definitely enemy. Here it is. Sebastian Shaw. No idea who that is, but okay. Oh, apparently it's a whole thing. Yeah, whatever. William Leshner. Thomas Leshner. Remy LeBeau. Thomas Shepard. Human Torch? No way. Oh, they're trending pages. Oh, right. No, we've come to the wrong area. Black Panther. I think they were from Superpower Wiki Kinetic Energy Absorption. Maybe it is Sebastian Shaw. You see he's fighting Colossus there, so he must be a bad guy. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Is it playing songs? Good. It's not playing songs. Known users. Bersenfrat, Cardis. Jack and Daxter, you kidding me? Can't absorb self-generated energy, may have limited range, couldn't touch only, limited how much one can absorb. Absorbing energy makes the use more powerful, but not invulnerable to damage. Interesting. May not absorb kinetic energy while being restrained or incapacitated. Weak against unabsorbed force, absorption, immunity, absorption, negation. Sebastian Shaw. Strong guy. Maverick, Governor, Black Panther. What's from Warframe? This is a thing, apparently. Okay. Maybe it can be a thing. ACDO feedback force, get out. No Titans allowed. But I don't figure anyone's gonna have absorption to the shape of damage, right? If it's piercing or bludgeoning or slashing or a gas, an amorphous blob of damage. But the type of damage, stranger things have happened. Maybe it'll be a feature. That's for us to decide in the future. These are... Someone needs to take the bullets from your glass cannon warlock. That would be my Rift. My Rift can take those bullets, thank you. Damage flavor, we can close that. Actually, we need to save that as well. Otherwise it will disappear into the ether. Right, we have a blueprint function library. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, dude, you careful. What? What did you get? What have you done? You got some Pip Viper candies. I don't know what that is. Gambit engrams? The premium ones. Oh, the buds. Yes. Oh, yeah, boy. Don't forget. Don't forget. If you're using I have 38 unread emails. Get out. If you're using Skull Candy earbuds or any earbuds, any headphones at all, don't forget you can use the app Wavelet to EQ your headphones so they sound even better. Like, if you want more bass, you can put more bass in, but like you can also tune them so they're actually really balanced. The Skull Candy earbuds are very capable headphones, very capable of producing good sound if they're tuned a little bit, you know. Anyway, damage we have here: cast, combat, actor. So this is our resistance. This is our resistance calculation, right? So this is actually incorrect. You got these for home use. You got a BT adapter for your PC. Nice. for when you're chilling in strikes. Yeah. Do you know, I was shocked. I have these beautiful blast in Spotify. I have these beautiful. I think Wavelet may have spoiled me. I have these beautiful Sony wireless boys. What are they? WH-XB900N. You can't really see that. They're great headphones. The battery lasts years. The sound is really good standalone, but I plugged them in to my headphone amp here. They sound horrible. they sound really bad, really muffled, really tinny. Like there's no definition to the sound. There's a lot more bass than I'm used to. And even then, it wasn't like the good bass. It was like I don't know how to explain it. Boomy, I think maybe is the word people use. Did not enjoy. Big shame. Anyway, back to the game. Oryx base. Bring back Destiny 1. That guy in particular kinda did come back. Blech. Yeah, this is... I mean, I did this in good faith, but future me does not enjoy this function. At least his music is back. True. His music do be back. His music is bopping too. And his raid entry too. with the beacons. Right, so Grasp defo has best track though. I don't think I remember any of the music from Grasp. I remember jumping across Grasp. I remember flying through Grasp as if I was some kind of bird. I don't remember what it sounded like. A lot of dregs dying. A lot of scorch cannons being fired. Don't make me go back in. I'll solo it. I'm crazy. I'll do it. Right now. So this is mostly fine. When you get a chance, just listen to Grasp of Avarice on the YouTube. Okay. I will listen to the title soundtrack, the OST. Okay. I'll do that. So I don't like this being called damage, right? This isn't... Big slam. This isn't a damage calculation. This is a resistance calculation, right? And how does this work for multiple resistances and weaknesses, right? How does that even... So what this does is, it finds the smallest resistance value. Does that work for negative values? Help. Does min return a negative value over 0? Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. Oi! Who was that? Naming and shaming. Shaming and name. Why do I have to do this as well for every fucking website that I go to? I saw one that was highlighted. Oh my god. You're gonna look through your adventures for the weekend. Oh, cool. Do that thing. Do the thing. Is a negative number small? Or is a negative number just big in the opposite direction? There it is. Oh no, fuck! Set the server, etc. Minimum function returns minus 0.69. Why not minus 0.14? It looks like it does return the most negative value. That is the smallest number. Minus 0.69 is smaller than 0, right? And it's not. Huh. Cool. So min does return the most negative value. So that's fine. That is fine for calculating things mostly. Maybe these should be summed rather than minned. And then clamped. Yeah, that might work better actually. So, because he might the enemy being smacked might be extra weak to stabbing damage, right? But absorbing fire damage, right? So you want him to take the extra damage from being stabbed, but using a fire knife. So it's still going to restore him some damage. So we can aggregate that as a multiple of the summed resistances and weaknesses, right? But that means that -3 is the maximum that a weakness and resistance can sum to, right? So they could technically heal more damage than they would take if they would absorb shape resistance, type resistance, and flavor resistance, right? If they absorbed all three. Shape, -2, sorry, because shape resistance we've been through, they can't absorb that. That's the physicality of the damage, and that's not something that could be absorbed in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. Although the type resistance, maybe it is just flavor resistance that can be absorbed. Maybe it is. Because like if something is like magically offensive or physically offensive, that doesn't really categorize. This is big brain, yeah. It's something I have to decide on as well. It's like I can't just go like, oh, what do you think? I am the deciding factor. So So if damage comes in and it's physical, or if it's magical, I think this is going to be a straight up 0 to 1. That's going to be a straight up 0 to 1 relationship. And if it's 0, it's nulled, right? At 0, the damage doesn't go any further. So this is going to be a multiply, right? That's a multiply node. And then the damage shape, again, they can't absorb that, right? Yeah, it's just going to be the damage flavor that they can absorb. So it's going to be 0 to 1. Well, it's not going to be 0 to 1, is it? Because they could be weak to magic, right? They could take like double damage from magic. They could take quad damage from magic. It's still multipliable though, right? Because if something does physical damage and they resist physical entirely, bomb, it stops there. The damage is stopped. They can't absorb it either though. That's the, because they're immune to it, right? So that needs to be the last thing in the chain. We're working this way, right? So anything that's going to negate the damage completely, it's going to be at the end. So the damage type then, so if it's stabby or slashy, smacky or otherwise cloud-like, there are in fact only 4 damage types. I don't know what these are doing here. Get out of here. These are also going to be a multiply? Or are these going to be summed with the damage flavor? Because there's no chance of them being absorbed, but they might take extra damage from it. But you see, if we've got multiple products going on, we get one of these. Whoop! Not good. Not good for game. Not good for game balance. Paraboloids. They break stuff really quick. What we want is like a real nice. Well, it's kind of a parabola, but it's a small one. we don't want something that looks like that. You know, if they take a 2 times multiplier and then a 2 times multiplier, they're at a 4 times multiplier, and they take a 2 times multiplier, they're at 8 times damage, and that's all the way, you know, out on the moon. They're probably dead at that point instantly. And as much as I like the tactical element of type matching and critical hits and doing always multiple damage things, I also don't want the player, to just breeze through the game, one-shotting everything in its path. You know what I mean? So if we add the damage shape and the damage flavor together, right, we sum them, there's a chance that they come to 0, right? See, if we do min, it's always going to take the lowest, it's always going to take the least damage, right? I don't really want to do min. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Does the P key need to be pressed? So this is wrong. This is instantly wrong. So damage type resistance, right? Instantly slightly better. Don't need that. Where's the remove pin? Instantly slightly better. I guess if we just sum these together, it should be fine, right? So you get all of the extra damage they get and all the healing that they get, and then multiplied by whether or not they have full resistance or no resistance to the damage type that it is, right? So if it's magic damage or physical damage. That makes sense, right? I'm not talking a lot of baloney, am I? And then we take the ceiling of whatever float value we get out at the end. That's fine. And we're going to have to change this to resistance calculation. Did I put a space in that? Are you kidding me? Did I really do that? I'm so sorry. So we have function resistance calculation. I don't like that. That's stupid. I won't call that raw damage in. I just want to call that damage in. Because it might not be raw. In fact, it definitely won't be raw because just because. And we'll make another function, which is going to be damage I'll prefix these all with DMG underscore, I think. DMG user bonus and DMG resistance calculation. User bonus takes, you take a target, damage type, damage shape, damage in. You take a user, which is an actor object reference. And you take a damage. Character data. What's in the stat block? I always forget, and it's very important to understand the stat block. Combat actor. Class defaults. Character data, here we go. Stat block, we got HP, MP, strength, toughness, agility, dexterity, charisma, glamour, and myth. Yeah. Gotta make the stats as unintelligible as possible. So it's glamour, I think, that is the multiplier for magical damage. And then damage calculation FFXI magic. Calculating magic damage. Okay, that doesn't really tell me a lot. Actual damage is calculated by multiplying the following factors in order and flooring after each step. D, multiple target damage reduction. Resist staff bonus, day weather bonus, magic burst bonus. Magic burst bonus gear, magic burst bonus gear, MAB, MDB, magic target magic damage adjustment. It's just a straight up multiply. Just straight up damage in times by how good they are at doing that damage. It's interesting. Find the glamour. We could have another one. Oh. Wow. I will use my phone while streaming. Correct. I will not use my phone while streaming. It's really hard to implement stuff about equipment giving bonuses without implementing the equipment system. think that'll be the next thing I do, but we'll get the stat system working first, because I feel like the equipment system is going to be like a lower tier of bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Is this what you think it is? No, unfortunately, the part of the game am I most excited for? Jern. I don't know who's left in the stream, but if anyone's not following Mr. Irish John Games, you're missing out. Big professional streamer, big professional game. I don't have a Rise of Piracy command on my stream yet, but check his game out, Rise of Piracy, on Steam. Yet this time. Professional. I mean, there is a lot of ocean to cover. This is just the regular. Can't eat fish. Is it like allergic or? Listen out. Outputs. Oh shoot, you're not sure you follow Eugen. Amazing man. Know you. Know all of you. I want to add a scaling portion of the charisma, and I want it to scale weird. I want it to be unintelligible to the player how charisma affects your Black Void Titan. It wasn't you streaming Peakstone's game, evidently, as you have not been raided by Peakstone, and you are in fact raiding me. Welcome to the channel, Black Void Titan. Welcome, raiders. How are you all doing? How are you doing, Mr. Void Titan? How is Icewind Dale coming? How is everything happening? How everyone coming in just now from the raid. Once more, I will go through the function of my game, which does not work very well. Game dev today. How did game dev go? This is my game dev at the moment, so we have Fireball, which costs no mana, which is fantastic in my opinion. Everyone else has no skills, and we're currently revamping the way skills work. And I know I said in my Trello board I have a note that says if it works 99%, do not refactor it, because refactoring something that works is dumb. My skill system no longer works correctly, so I've had to do it. When good thanks in the process of adding a new creature. Great. That's fantastic. Black Void Titan. You've come just at the point at which everyone in the stream is already also a game developer, so Black Void Titan, thank you for the raid. Everyone go check out Black Void Titan, making side-scrolling horror platformer games still, I'm hoping. And also plays Icewind Dale on a Friday. Very nice. And any raiders coming in that missed the shout out, go check out Science streams and Irish John Games as well. They're here. They're chilling out for a brief few minutes, and they are both professional, amazing streamers with very nice, chilled, relaxed zones to hang out in. Godo followed. Godo. You're using Godo now? What? I feel betrayed. Back when I followed Mr. Black Void Titan, he was an Unreal developer. Who's using Godot? Who is using Godot? Hold on. You are still good. Yeah, there we go. Not in Godot, it's Unreal. Yeah, Unreal's got a very robust 2D engine called Paper 2D. That crisp reflection in the belt buckles there. Look at that. It really does annoy me how the distance field can't just have a hard edge on it. I might have to go into the engine and just put a hard edge on these distance fields. Unless you changed engines and didn't notice. Man, I'm sure you'd notice. GD script. That's scary stuff. That's real programming. Oi, oi, oi. I do like the necktie. Use Unreal. Yes, Unreal. And I'll show you all the level as well, the testing level that everyone loves to see. I think it's just me that loves to see it, really. But yeah, Unreal, very capable at doing 2D, very capable at using loots to change the color grading of your screen, black and white, color pop, everything, all that stuff. It's got the features. I'm currently in this early morning setting because I figured it would be a nice bit of color splash, a bit of a change from like the afternoon capable. Oh, you're right, I take that back. Unreal's garbage. You don't know what you were looking at then. Black Void Titan, everybody. Very friendly lad. Very good streamer. Everybody's a good streamer here. I think we've had a single... No! And that's how you break the game instantly. Did I use Magic of Voxel for these characters? Absolutely I did. Magic of Voxel is my 3D modeling tool of choice. I do not understand the contrivances of Blender. Cool. Magic of, you know, it's easy to understand. It's easy to grip with your hands. I'm but a silly man. Do you like this? So with the Lumen update on Unreal 5, you can have static lighting propagated by emissive meshes, which is really nice. So you can have cool glowy blocks that actually, you know, tint their surroundings. It doesn't work indefinitely. If you get the glowy stuff off screen, it stops working. Like this, it'll do some screen space glowy. You can see it's got some weird artifacts around it, which look great when you're playing a game. You won't notice it 100%, but like as a developer looking at this and you see this kind of shimmer on the background there, you can see it reflecting in the rocks, when in fact they wouldn't be reflected in the rocks because they're in front of it. That's not how reflections work, but you can see it. It tints them, and then it has a hard time updating the lighting when you put it off screen, and basically just unlit there at the point. You love the emissive update, very useful. It's basically just, it's just like a little, you know, it's like a little thing in it. Anyway, I was just doing some skills, doing some damage calculation maths. Do I have a graphing software on my PC that is workable? I don't think I do. I think I have a graphing. I don't think Calculator does graphs. Chrome. Cool functions of X. Really cool graphs. What are some cool graph equations? Whoa. Whoa. That's nice. That's an approximation of an analog square wave. Look, you have the ramp up and you have the ring at the top of the peak of the square, so this needs to be clipped off. There's no ring going down. Speaker ring, that is. It's the propagation of a high-pitched clanging noise, which is, you don't really want to synthesize it, but you can see it there. They aren't the kind of graphs that I wanted. There it is. It's back. The Batman graph. I thought we'd lost it forever. What are some cool graph equations? Cool. Sin cos tan xy equals sin cos tan x plus sin cos tan y. Yeah, maybe I want this. Batman, let's go. So charisma makes a large contribution at the beginning and less of a contribution as the level goes up, but still an increased contribution. Is that right though? Where's my calculators gone? I had a physical calculator that I was using for this kind of stuff. I've lost it. It was starting to go, but calculator plus is pretty good. So we just type in natural log of x graph, plot graph. Yeah, okay, so log of 0 is what? Minus, the resolution is terrible, minus something. Minus infinity, I'm guessing. So we need to start at 1, at least. So the natural log of 1 is 0, apparently. Allegedly. All stats are going to start in positive values. They may equal 0 at some points, but I don't think so, right? So we'll plus 1. Oh, that's not something we can do. Boolean not. I'm back. I'm awake. I'm here. Turkey. What's going on? I had a look at those 37 emails. None of them were important. Jerky. No, turkey. Turkey. So it turns out that your PC crashing will corrupt a lot of data. Prefer jerky. Jerky is also pretty good. Crashing a PC will lose you some data sometimes. And you just have to deal with it, basically. You just have to stop, take a deep breath, redo all of your hard work. It also appears to be that the object class in Unreal does not support blueprint function libraries. Sounds good. Unreal object class blueprint function library. Here it is, first thing. Can you use a blueprint function library in an object class? From what I can tell, functions that are inside my blueprint function library in an object class blueprint is something special I need to do in order to add a reference to the library as this is not allowed. And the same replies, blueprints inherited from an object class can't access any functions from a blueprint function library. Bump, try to do the same thing. Frustrated, just found this is a problem too. Can't access a whole function inside my blueprint library object function class blueprint. I have the same problem. I think everyone should vote on this topic. Maybe Epic will pay some attention to it. I found that the only way to do it is to copy and paste the function library node from another blueprint. However, it's quite awkward even doing that because sometimes it will say conflicting nodes substituted during paste. Not paste anything. However, as long as I place the nodes somewhere inside of any function library with no nodes connected, then copy it, then paste it inside the object blueprint, it will work. The one issue is that on compiling the object blueprint, you get a warning that using an object node as an object is unsafe. As far as I can tell, you can just ignore it. I have no idea why it is unsafe, why it is so convoluted to do at all, but in the absence of anyone in the know commenting with the actual reason, I'm inclined to believe it is just fine because I have yet encountered no side effects using this unsafe implementation. 3 replies. It's time to semi-lurk and combat react again. Aw, yeah. The Unreal Engine issues bug tracker. Whoa. If a U function is declared as both blueprint callable as well as static, with the meta specifier will context equals some context, function does not show up in the list of function calls for any blueprint that derives from object. Workaround, removing commenting the world context metadata will allow the function to be called by object blueprints. Regression, no. Same behavior occurs in 4.16.3. We're on 5.0.2 Epic Games. You spoiled kids, back in my day, subclassing U-object wasn't even a thing. Everything had to be an A-actor. Now that I'm finally able to manually recreate my sound manager where it belongs, because repairing it to another was a well-limited feature, cannot use any of my libraries anymore. Small losses. Your Chrome's restore pages prompt triggers me to no end. Oh! Yeah, my PC crashed. I didn't even see it. Ah, my eyes. Thank you. Thank you. This has been an issue. Sorry, this has been an issue. Hold on, what year are we on? 2022? This has been an issue for 6 years, Epic Games. What the frick? Create a child of user widget class. Call it something like specific function caller base underscore action name, and then you can create childs and override functions there. In your uObject child, create a variable of that type. Select one of the created function callers in that variable. Now you can just construct or create widget from that variable and call any function you need to from anywhere. Any there. Um. Oh! Oh! You can then reparent all your object to world object. Wait. Oh, he's made a new class, right. So if I were to... No. Not a new graph. Could not find projects LOTL DA current LOTL DA current SLN. That's scary. Parent class. No. Do you know what? Instead of chasing the waterfall of trying to get the Unreal Engine to bend to our will directly by creating a C++ file in a solution that apparently doesn't exist. Oh, no, what have you done, Unreal? What I am going to do is simply implement the functions in the object parent and delete this blueprint function library. So this map is a pipeline of sorts. Yeah. It's like a flowchart, except for it doesn't work. They are just functions though, so we should be able to just copy it. DMG resistance calculation. SK magic damage, and then paste function. DMG resistance calculation. Easy peasy. And compile it, and it's like, yeah, love it. There are no variables. BPFL, user calculation. Copy. Match damage. Base function. Cool. Yeah, very cool. And we hope. Character data animation actor. It's interesting. Oh yeah, animation actor is a class, isn't it? Character data art. Oh, that's a structure of arts. Why did I make all this so convoluted? It has to be, kind of, but damn, it is convoluted though. Anyway, we have our functions in our thing, so we can actually just use them. So DMG user calc. Which takes base damage in and the user object reference, and then damage resistance calc, which takes in target reference, the damage in, and the damage type, promote to variable, damage type. Good grab, Unreal. This is getting a little bit cluttered. Let's move harm down. Promote to variable, damage shape. Promote to variable, damage flavor. World context. We don't need a world context. Were you looking for that weird stuff, friend? Error. Refresh the nodes. Error, pin world context must have a connection. Damage resistance calc is unsafe to call from blueprints of class SK Magic. Function, damage user calc is unsafe to call from blueprints of class function. Right. So we have the exquisite problem here of the fact that we have a function library that does these functions. However, we have implemented the functions with the same names, forcefully, in the magic damage. I don't know why you need a world reference. What is a world context, friend? Why do you need it? The VTuber looks awesome, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. It's I want to say it's a work in progress, but I have done no work on it for a long time. But yes. Thank you. Basically, I made it. I made some of it. I bought the clothes, but I did the face and the hair. I'm not spawning actors from my object. I'm accessing actors that pass to my object natively. Still need to draw the avatar when you get back to drawing again. React and V Rising have been eating all of your time. Yeah. They do that. V Rising, at least one friend is so good. What's V Rising? What's V Rising? You get to slap people with maces and build your castle. Sounds pretty cool. You have a scythe. Whoa. 11 out of 10. Vampire survival game. Whoa. Can I just say as well, I did an export from Kden Live the other day because I had to censor some stuff. I made some of it. I mean, I used the tool, right? Let's not disillusion ourselves. This is the level of 3D modeling that I can rise to. I used the tool. Welcome back, Irish, by the way. Welcome back. Or if you had never left, welcome back because my stream crashed. It didn't prompt me to open editors, which worries me. Magic damage. They still want a world context, huh? It's just an object reference. Been lurking during some meetings. Character looks fantastic, thank you. Like, I did, most of the stuff that I did was in the hair and the face, the horns, the clothes I bought, the clothes I did not, I'm not good at drawing and I'm not good at modeling. I tried, I did do a dip. I did like a little sketchy, it's really actually a really nice program to use, V-Roid Studio. Because you can use your tablet, you can use your mouse, whatever. You can draw directly onto the 3D model, like what you call it, Substance Painter. So you can just draw stuff, and it's great. This unresolvable. I don't want to make it an actor, right? So actors have got a whole bunch of code tacked onto them that I don't really need or want to load. It doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like it's like going to be in a massive scene with a lot going on, but at the same time, it angers me that I found the object class to derive from base objects to do just random object stuff with. But apparently the base object class to derive base objects from, to do random objects from, doesn't want to do that. So I'm going to reparent it. Screw it. It doesn't work, right? Okay, it doesn't work. And I don't have the time or the patience to make it work. Claire Burr! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it here. I've seen you somewhere before, haven't I not? Have you been in someone's stream? Ah, the truth is coming out. Let me add you to the overlay. Claire Burr is well known in the community. And it's good to have you here. Claire is good people. I'll put them on the list. It's a big list now. Hey, it's a big list. Whoosh. That's so nice having the fog. What is that? Emoji. Sorry folks, you're not actually here. Look, okay, that's fine. Never have enough good people. That is also true. Lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you. Thank you as well. And have a nice look. Enjoy doing what you're doing. And let me reparent this. While I cry. Reparenting is scary, okay? Class settings. Actor. Don't do this to me, mate. Do not do this to me. Actor. Do you want a actor? Is that what you want? No? I'm gonna scream in a second. What do you want from me? Don't say I can't reparent it to an actor directly. No. Oh, Claire is your mod. That's right. That's right. Claire is your mod. I remember now. Everybody's gotta forgive me. I have a terrible memory. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Adding code. Why can I not reparent you? Why can I not reparent you to actual? Huh? I can reparent you to an actor component. I don't want to reparent you to an actor component though. This is you object to a actor. Did anyone say I could touch type? It's a lie. Reparent you object to a actor. How to change actor blueprints to object? No. The other way around. Parenting actor BPs after the fact. It should be unwritten rule. Search instead for reparent you object to a actor. Come on. Come on. Everything is a U object. Everything in the engine is a U object. No, I'm not mistaken about that, surely. U object and A actor. An A actor is a U object at its core, right? Right? Am I wrong? This is an actor. This is A actor. This is an animation actor, but okay. Bad example. Object. It's right there. It's the first thing. Actor is an object that can be placed or spawned in the world. It's under object. Everything is an object. So I should be able to reparent any object to any of its child things, right? Sure. God, that makes me so tilted. Why isn't it working? Why can't I just click the button and have it do the thing? See, some of these things are objects that can be spawned in the world. I can't even reparent it back to object, so oops. Oops. Can I just put self in there? Right? I know this is balmy, right? Self, right? It's warning, yeah. DMG user calc is unsafe to call from blueprint of class SK Magic. We'll see about that. So we can actually test that real quick. So we create a child blueprint class from this, and this is going to be DMG fireball. We go into MDMG fireball. We go to class defaults. We go back to the base class because I didn't actually finish making it apparently. Damage out. Set calculated damage. So MDMG fireball, calculated damage isn't settable. Base damage, we'll call it 10. Damage type is magical. It is amorphous. Damage flavor is fire. MP cost is going to be at 0 at the moment, and this is going to be fireball. Thumbs up. We have a fireball object in our game now, and this is probably going to suck, but it is what it is. CAPC Eleanor. Here we go. So skills array. We need to change the skills array. Which is in the combat actor base class, I believe. Yeah, skills array. It's not an ST skills, it is a BP skills. Object soft class reference array. Save. No results in here, but there is a result in the hood, which is gonna suck. I think we can use a soft class reference. I feel like using a soft class reference will be okay. And the second it becomes un-okay, we'll obviously have learned our lesson and never use a soft reference ever again. Magic menu. We just need the update text and array with skills. That gets the skills local, right? Find references. Set skills local. Update magic list. Skills in. Skills local. Skills in is not an SD skills. It is BP skills again. A BP skills soft class reference. Yeah, well, yeah, thank you. Yes, I know there's a whole bunch of references to that stuff. Yes, I am well aware. Very, very good. Very cool and good. Huge slam. Get primary asset ID from self-class reference. Get friendly name. Object class get a variable. Get class to false. I want to assume this was plugged in here, right? Command handle ref target turn s cars reference. This is skills local, and this is a BP skills. Might be okay. But it actually might be better to be a BP magic, because BP items are going to be different. BP items are going to be... It's one of those head deskable moments, really. Magic select can input branch true, set can input no, set chosen skill. Print string. Target is a current turn's car reference, which is an actor object reference, yes. Combat actor object reference. Combat actor. Chosen skill is a BP skills. Object reference. I didn't think it was going to be this much work. I did not honestly believe that it was going to be this much work. Find references. Set chosen skill. Oh, we just clear it here. Right, okay. And that's in the construction scripter. We just clear the chosen skill. That's fine. Easy peasy. You, on the other hand, chosen skills, BP skills, object reference. Yes. Magic item target. You can do that. And you can create instance. Nope. String load class asset blocking. It's valid soft class reference. Async load class asset. Create spawn. No. Game. Construct object from class. There it is. I like how there's no really fast way of changing this. Yeah, okay. Constructor BP skills. That class. This has probably gone thermonuclear by this point, so expect nothing to work. Yes, skills in is a BP skills class reference array, not a soft class reference array. I don't know why it can't just update those itself, really. That's silly. Skills local. Length. Skills local. Skills local. They're all length. Skills local. Oh, hello. Okay, we've got a big error here. This has got something that needs to be reworked, apparently. So we have to construct cast SK magic. Get friendly name. Get MP cost. That's text. That's text. Don't need that. Don't need that. This is important. This is important. These two get dropped in. Set text text. MP cost Friendly name. I get the feeling like none of that's actually going to work, but okay. Yeah, skills, BP skills actually... yeah, there is one other thing that we need. It's in event graph. It's here. Oh no, that's fine. Because that's a BP skills. BP skills itself, though, does need another variable, which is the targeting requirements, which is an st targeting requirements. CAPCLNOR, class settings, class defaults, LKAJSHDK. What? What is that? Where do you inherit that from? What is that? I'm so confused. Skills array. So we can add MDMG file. And we can play. Hey, we have unresolved compiler errors. CA, play character. Let's check it out. Blueprint failed to compile. What is this? What is that? What do my citizens think all the resources in my city bounds are apples? We'll never know. Yes. You'll be here shortly if I'm still here in less than 17 minutes. I may well be here in 17 minutes. At 8:34 p.m. GMT. Yeah, what's this? What is this? Ah, it was a temporary... It's a temporary variable that I had to test this. I can probably delete that. Or I'm just going to delete that. Because, what the hell, man? Error. My people. They do like apples, though. Magic item in structure is not correct. Magic item attempt. Target is CA play character. Gets a piece of copper. Da, this apple. Oh, we don't do this. We don't do this at all. We don't want to use this at all. CAC skill handler. We actually this is CAC skill handler is class settings deprecate. It's deprecated. Stop using this. CA play character. This is gonna cause so many problems. I want to delete the skill handler. CA play character, do you inherit from combat actor? And combat actor has skill handler on him, doesn't he? So I need to go all the way back to combat actor, and I need to get rid of the skill handler there. There you go. So you work fine. But CA play character now has so many more errors. Just 2. It's fine. Target is combat actor. Error. Cannot connect pins, magic item to magic item in BP seals objects SD skills structure. What is your error here, friend? Failed to expand pin chosen skill. That's a lot more sleek. That's nice. Check you out, friend. Cannot connect pins. Activate magic item in. We don't use that anymore, right? See a play character. We can get rid of this because what we do is not activate magic item. What we do is magic item in, which is a BP skills. We activate skill handler is an error because we don't have a skill handler anymore. And we reference the self because we reference ourselves. It's fine. It's fine. So now we can play the game, right? UMG combat selector. And pray tell, what is your error, UMG combat selector? Skills array no longer exists on node get. As CA play character. Ah, right, okay. CA player character, combat actor, BP skills has not been set to the correct class reference. Yay or nay? It boots. It certainly does do the boot, right? So I'm not entirely sure how much damage this is meant to do. Let me just full screen that. Let me just. I love this game. Okay. So spells. A fireball has popped up. So it's reading the fact that we have a fireball in the thing, I hope. We can select fireball, and it brings up our targeting requirements, which is broken, apparently. That's good. Apparently we can select any... Oh, because we didn't set any targeting requirements, right? Okay. So we blast that lad. Go to spells. We have Fireball. This should say this shouldn't do anything. It's only Eleanor that should have. I don't know whose turn this is, but I'm assuming it's not Eleanor's. Eleanor's turn should be here. Select Fireball. Cast it on the front lad. Okay. Access none trying to reach class from property, call func array get item. Node print string, event graph. Let's just take me to it, okay? Okay. Yay, apple. Right. So there's one. Access non trying to read property K2 node magic item in node activate event graph. Yes, of course. Just really quickly. Print string. Something went wrong too. I'm gonna play it in the editor window this time because that was a nightmare. I'm gonna full screen it though, because beautiful game. Go. So this is Eleanor. So we have spells. Fireball. I still haven't changed the targeting, so we can still target everything. And we can cast Fireball on that front lad. I don't know how much damage that did. I dare not consider it. But I'm pretty sure we get to Dracula if we do an attack. He should die. He did not die. So attack is doing damage. That's fine. Spells. Fireball may not actually be doing any damage. Interesting. Let's not do anything rash until we actually look at MDMG Fireball. So base damage is 10. Damage type is magical. Base type is amorphous. Damage flavor is fire. MP cost is 0. Friendly name is Fireball. Targeting requirements. Combatant non-friendly deployment. So the targeting requirements, I think, work fine. The damage doesn't seem to be working fine. If we go to our MAG damage resistance calculation, damage, harm, target reference, target damage value, harm, custom value damage in, damage math, hello, current HP, minus damage in, max output value. Okay, that's wrong, but okay. Current HP minus damage in. No, that's fine. That's fine. This just maxes. This just prevents the HP from going below 0. I don't know why, but it's fine. And then we return the value, set current HP, and if the current HP is true, we don't kill them. So that should be fine. Let me just extend this and to have print. to print out the damage value when we do it. So we can save, we can play, we can full screen because it's a lovely game. Welcome back, Kleber, and thank you again for the follow. I hope you enjoy it here. It's good to have mouse control over your game. There we go. Confirm the deployment. So we have Eleanor's turn. Thanks, no worries. No worries, thanks. So now the targeting struct is working. We can select the correct targets. It did 0 damage, right? Okay, so spaghetti alla carbonara. We don't talk about the spaghetti. So the fireball does no damage. Why does the fireball do no damage? It's because of maybe a few things. So we're looking at MDMG fireball, MP cost 0, and Maj damage. The damage calculation is the stat block. That looks weird. I don't know why, but that looks weird. Because I had some spaghetti. Yeah. Say play character, no. I want combat actor. Combat actor was already open. SD hero info. Character data. Stat block. That is how it's spelled. Let me just... This is UMG magic menu. I don't need this. Did have a lot of spaghetti. That should be fun. Let's have a look at Eninoir. Eninoir, hello. Class settings. Class defaults. Character data. Stat block. 10 glamour. 23 charisma. So we should not be not doing 0 damage. Not noodles then. Spaghetti noodles. I'm a little bit confused now. Did I have lasagna again? No, I wish. Maybe I'll put some tomato sauce on the potatoes. So some things are working, some things are absolutely not working. Fireball does 0 damage, which is worrying. Let me real quick open the CAEC skeleton, because this should have yes, no damage resistance. Right. Okay. Jen had lasagna for the first time 2 weeks ago. My goodness. First time. I'm shocked, Jen. I'm shocked. Is it not the best thing you ever had? And you know, people have been enjoying lasagna, okay, of one form or another, okay, since the BCs. Okay. I don't want to say you've had nearly 3,000 years to catch up to the trend, but I mean, facts is facts. Facts really is facts. Okay, so we have some problems here. We have some damage resistant type problems because this map is meant to be populated and this map is not populated. So if we go to the combat actor base stat, we should be able to class defaults. Hello. Just watched a video of the history of lasagna with our main kitchen streamer. Did you watch the history of lasagna by that guy on that YouTube channel that I watched religiously for like 3 months of my life? Binged every single one of his videos. Tasting history. That's the one. It's a form of pasta bake, right? Where you have some kind of sauce, some kind of pasta and some kind of non-pasta, stacked and layered and then oven baked rather than boiled or pan fried or whatever. And apparently people have understood that this is the correct way to enjoy a pasta for a long time. So yeah, if we go to our skeleton, I don't know why it hasn't propagated a default value to our skeleton, but if we go to our skeleton again, and we give it some default values, because how is our Twitch president doing today? Yeah, I'm doing great. We're just gonna have to add some of these. I don't know why we have to do this. I set defaults. Am I gonna have to do the thing? Am I gonna have to do something in my eye? You know when you get something in your eye and it doesn't feel painful, but it just feels weird, like a bubble or something? Ugh. The worst kind. Anyway. So this guy didn't have any resistances set up, which is illegal. So it was referencing data that wasn't there, which is probably a reason why it stopped working. And it's really hard to make these because you have to do them upside down. Otherwise, it won't let you add another object into the key map. The thing, then probably yes. Yes. Once again into the great blue yonder of the combat area, I crashed my PC. Please, for one time, capture my mouse when I capture my mouse. Whatever. Deployment confirmed. So Eleanor's turn. Once again, we're going to cast our spell. We're going to select our fireball spell from the list of fireball spells that we have available. We're going to slap. We're going to slap the skeleton with 264 damage. That is how it's meant to work. Dracula has spells. Dracula's going to cast fireball as well. Something went wrong too. Correct, because Dracula doesn't have access to fireball, which means it's double working. Unharm is showing us the damage that it pops out. That's fantastic. I think these skeletons have got 100 HP. We'll see the fireball again. 264 damage. That's insane. That's so good. There we go. I've re-implemented the spells combat system for my entire game, and it only took 2 days. It only took 2 days. How long have I been streaming today? I don't know, because my stream crashed. But my goodness. I'm going to have to put that down in the Trello as a... Oh, errors. Hello. Access none trying to reclass from property. Call func array get item print string. Print string. Show me the print string, dude. This. Yes, when Dracula tried to use the skill. Obviously that would be an error. Enter targeting event graph. We had an error. Access none trying to read property chosen skill. Node. Enter targeting. Very happy. I'm very happy right now. Yeah, it's just because we use Dracula to demonstrate that he can't use skills. Attack attempt is fine ostensibly. Doesn't really need an interface. Because there's only going to be one attack and it's going to be based off the weapon that you're holding. The weapon's going to have its own whatever. But yeah, that works perfectly, quote unquote. Except for my spelling, that does not work. Brilliant. I'm really happy about that. A load off my mind. Except for the damage type map not propagating to child actors as default values, which makes me extremely angry because I'm going to have to do that on every single enemy that I set up. I guess I shouldn't be that angry because I'll have to set that up on every enemy that I set it up on anyway, and it will be a good call to arms. It'll be a good call to arms to actually do it. It will be a terrible call to arms because I'll get stressed out every time that I have to do it. Hey, Worm Juice. Worm Juice is here. Lumi Shorts is here. Clever is here. Science is here. Irish John Games is here. Devra was here. Oh, he's still here. We're all here. We're all chilling. Can't get over how amazing URE5 looks. Unreal Engine 5? Yes. Science? Yes. Lumi Vohio? Yes. Hi all. Hi Worm Juice. Has everyone seen... Hold up. Has everyone seen Worm Juice's cool things? This looks like you're actually programming things in the future. I am very much not programming things in the future. This is... Devro is still lurking somewhere. Like Elcars or something. Hi, friend. I really do need to step up my game and get into the whole C++ side of this thing, because somebody wants a thing, right? And that thing won't be a thing if I don't do the thing. But that's something that we can do. Definitely something that we can do. Construct PP skills. I don't think we need this here, but that's prototype code. We needed it to learn, and now we have learned, and now it works, and it's beautiful. Second thing. Second thing is right, yeah, of course I can't use my mouse to do any of this stuff, right? Let me just grab the outliner real quick, because there's a lot of garbage in it. Right? Oh, you kids. So when I go to spells, I can see 822 actors in the scene. They're all world elements mostly. They have to be. 822. I think that created an instance to populate the spell menu. 822. 822. 820, right. What? Oh, because we lost the skeleton. Let's just smack that lad. Hero. Smack that lad. Trisha. Smack that lad. We could have been using defend, really. 818, right. So each one of these skeletons is 2 actors, apparently. Fireball. 819. That was the cursor. It doesn't propagate anything into the level. It doesn't load an actor. It's just code. I don't know why Lumen is doing this crusty stuff. When you leave it, it starts to go all weird and pixelated. It's messing my eyes up now. Oh, hi Bitdefender. It's a pretty awesome... The engine is doing stuff like that. It feels like a leap forward. Yeah. It does. It's pretty nice. It does some there's some drawbacks to not doing. There we go. You never knew it was accessible like this. You always thought it was massive. It was only massive companies. Anyone can download the Unreal Engine. From the smallest baby child to the oldest non-baby child. Cats, dogs, frogs, fish. They have access to a moderately spec'd PC with DirectX 11 or 12 installed on their GPU. A hard drive with at least 100 gigabytes of free space. And an internet connection so that they can register their Epic account. Someone said frogs? Yes. Frog game developers. Oh, that's the wrong way. My goodness. So I guess the next thing would be to have the casting of a spell, not just cast a spell and do a damage, but also have a wind up, have a casting time, have an animation and a particle effect, and a camera pan. And a healy-belily. And also populating the actual menu with actual stuff, because if you'll look closely, our HP is set at 9999 out of 9999. The bar is not all the way to the end. And our MP is set similarly to 9999 out of 9999. We have even less. There's a rave in chat right now. I really need better emotes for this channel, I'm sorry. But yeah, those. Well, Clever and Science, Unreal Engine is a game made for developers, and the best thing is it keeps growing and what you can do with it. That is true. Oh, the gargoyles emoji is here. Yes, so good. It's so good. I had no idea. It's a secret fact that I actually also enjoyed watching the Gargoyles animated TV show as a child in the mid-90s. Cool. Gifted a sub. Congratulations, Cleber. You have been gifted a sub. Let me open a sub pack. This is part of the shtick of the channel. Clearing off the message log so I can see the camera. It's pointing in the right direction. Ignore the messy desk. Ignore the messy desk. It's always like this, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I spilled wax on my mouse pad. That's all, and there's no way to get it out. So, let's do one of the new Capenna booster packs. Here we go. Card opening session activated. Thank you for the gift sub, really. And welcome to having a gift sub placed upon you, Clever. Enjoy the horrible emotes that I have on my channel. I think there's 3 that you have access to. I should probably just move all the tier 3 and tier 2 ones to tier 1 so people can enjoy them. Because I had a whole bunch of slots gifted to me by Twitch, as everyone did. You got what, free normal slots, and I peaked the subscriber value one time, so I got an extra sub slot, an extra tier 2, I think, an extra tier 1 and extra tier 2. But yeah, they added animated emotes. We all have access to 2 animated emote slots, and I'm really squandering them. You have super exclusive emotes that no one else on Twitch has access to. Exactly. So we got a Goons. We've had one of those already. Goons dies, create a tapped 2/2 black rogue creature token. Blitz. Noise. You cast a spell for its blitz cost, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next step. Alright, okay. Midnight Assassin. The camera, by the way, is horrible. On purpose. And also because I'm poor. Vampire Assassin. Flying and Death Touch. Very nice. Glamorous Outlaw. Ooh. When Glamorous Outlaw enters the battlefield, deals 2 damage to each opponent and you scry 2. Exile Glamorous Outlaw from your hand. Target land gains tap, add Blue, black, or red until Glamorous Outlaw is cast from your exile. Right, yeah, I've seen those before. Sky Crier. Wait, what? Magic? Some kind of throwback? Why are back at Innistrad? Yeah, no, there isn't. It's an Innistrad pack. There. In fact, the Innistrad packs at the local shop have been all discounted, so I might buy them. Or next month, because I made a huge purchase last night. Flying Lifelink, very nice. Mage's Attendant. I love the focus plane on this camera, it's beautiful. Mage's Attendant enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 blue wizard creature token with 1. Sacrifice this creature. Can target non-creature spell unless its controller plays 1. Very nice. Cleanup Crew. Gross. When Cleanup Crew enters the battlefield, choose 1 destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile target card from graveyard, or gain 4 life. It's a 6/6, but it does cost 6. You got a beautiful full art island. Oh my days. My goodness. Oh, you're having a timeline problem. Yeah, they did an Innistrad pack, and then this is Capenna. I don't think there's been a Capenna pack before, or there may have been, but it is beyond my knowledge. I'm a baby noob when it comes to Magic the Gathering. I know the set 3, the set 7 and 8 I think is when I played most actively, and MTG like 15, 16, 13, Double Strike. Disciplined Duelist enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Nice. What is a shield counter? I don't know. I'm seeing some real fancy card back there. The Waterfront District, Out of Focus Front District. You really like Propaganda, Enchantment, blue and 3. Creatures may not attack unless their controller pays 2 colorless per. Damn. Damn, that's a good card. I'd like that in my deck too. Propaganda. Waterfront District enters the battlefield. Tap, add blue or black. 2 blue or black. Sacrifice, draw a card. Here it is. Here he is. Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder. With the shiny gold trim. And the cool background on the tech. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until the end of the turn. Damn. Whenever you attack as well. So that's nice. Very nice fall. Yes. Yes. Zeator. This is why I like the Magic the Gathering cards. They've got such nice art. Zeator's Proving Ground. Add black, red, or green. Zeator's Proving Ground is the battlefield tapped. Cycling 3. That's actually pretty nice as well. Yeah, no, this is a different set marker, so I think maybe there was an older Capenna set. Or if this is like a bonus card or something. Spiteful Repossession. Spiteful Repossession deals damage to each opponent who controls more lands than you, equal to the difference, and then create a number of treasure tokens equal to the damage dealt. This expansion reminds you a lot of the Legend of Korra. What's the Legend of Korra? Legend of Korra. Is that the Avatar miniseries that came out after? Sanguine Spy, Vampire Rogue. Menace and Lifelink. Hello. Sacrifice another creature. Look at the top card of your library. You may put that card in your graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, you may pay 2 life if you do draw a card. That's interesting. Not many. 4 seasons. Oh, wow. Topiary Stomper. I think I have one of these already, but this is full art. Check him out. Plant Dinosaur. Vigilance. 3 to summon. 4/4. When Topiary Stomper enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. Topiary Stomper can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Ah, that's the drawback right there. Shadow of Mortality. This is a very swag card. My lord. It's very beautiful. The camera does it no justice. It's this beautiful purple. Oh, super cute. It's a Hedgiosaurus. It's a funny joke. It's a funny joke. I like it. If your life total is less than your starting life total, this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. Sheesh. 15 mana. But he costs Less to summon in dire need. Oh, these Art to the Edges cards are neat. I know. They're so good. They're so good, but these packs are so expensive these days. And we got a Devil Citizen double-sided token. The collector's packs, basically, they cost like 10 times as much as a regular pack, but like all the cards are foil or alternate art, or they got a border or some cool shtick. And you know, they're nice. They're nice to collect with, right? Some people are gonna mention the fact that it's economically unviable to continue to buy collector's packs and use them as a sub reward, because a sub is a certain amount of money to me, which some streamers don't like to talk about, but I think it's a very well-known fact. It's about $2. They're epic. They are epic. And the collector booster pack, a Capenna one, to me is about £20, so it's about 13 times the price. Do the math. I've done the math, don't worry, it's horrific. So I don't buy that many, as you see. I think I only have 5 or 6 left, which is fine. That'll last me a month, and then I can, you know, I'm actually waiting for the new set of Magic, because they've got a Space Marine 40k set of decks coming out. I may have missed it. That may have been Secret Lair, and I may be an absolute mook for missing it. But hey, it is what it is. Gets better when you hit partner, yeah. More like $3 off a sub, or maybe. I have heard that Twitch partners can negotiate their terms of their Twitch subscriber deals with Twitch themselves, but I think that depends on your viewership. You'd encourage you to encourage folks to send bits instead of gift subs. That is fancy. I would encourage my viewing audience to do what they feel like doing. You know, it's a cool thing if you've got a whole bunch of really nice viewers who want to give you presents all the time. But at the same time, I feel like the kind of audience that me and the other science tech, game development, community draw, a lot of them are in for the science. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Go on then. You're destroying my card collections here. My pack collections. But it's okay. I've got an extra special one here. Science is whole AF. Absolutely. Science is a huge porgies, and everyone should go follow them. I got this, which is a Strixhaven collector booster pack. And you keep interrupting. So sorry. No, don't. I mean, I've peaked for the evening, I think. I've done the one extremely difficult task of programming that I had to do today. Actually costing them money, Balint. No. So, this is the last set before they introduced some, set and draft boosters as different things. And I've had some really weird, cool drops out of these. Sudden Breakthrough isn't one of them. That's a fairly standard looking card. Foil, nice art. But it is what it is. I've had some. I don't want to look. We'll find out. Feck. Yes. This creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike to the end of the turn. Or target creature. Create a treasure token. So that's okay. Resculpt. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. You haven't played since 2014-15. Return to Ravnica. Yeah, I remember Return to Ravnica. I think it was the set after that I stopped actively playing, because something COVID, something friends lost interest, something. But you know, I kept all my cards. Beaming Defiance, very cool. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof till the end of the turn. I looked it up, by the way. Hexproof wasn't worded very well in 13, 14, 15, but it does specifically state in the rulebook it's enemy spells, so you can hexproof something and then cast another spell on it. At least getting new stuff. You have far too many cards to justify ever buying new ones. I don't want to talk about how many cards I have, but yes, I have also too many cards to justify buying new stuff. And oops, Spectre of the Fens. That looks pretty cool. It's got a multi-arm shenanigans going on, and a little dragon mount. Hexproof is cool. Shroud is the one that blocks it from the controller attention to. Ah, Shroud. Flying, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. It costs 6 though. So, Umbral Juke. What's going on? Is he actually juking, but with like the shadows? It's so hard to look at these on the camera. Choose one target player, sacrifices creature or planeswalker, create a 2/1 white and black inkling token, creature token with flying. I guess that's that. He's playing football with some kind of gross worm thing. Is it a frog maybe? Or a large iguana? I don't want to know. Shroud is a bummer. It's fine. Lawhold Excavation. I like this. I like the look of this. At the beginning of your end step, mill a card. If a land card was milled this way, you gain 1 life. Otherwise, Lawhold Excavation deals 1 damage to each opponent. To mill a card, put the top card of your library in your graveyard. 5. Exile target creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped 3/2 red and white spirit creature. There's a lot of law on these. There's a lot of rule. Confront the past. This also looks pretty cool. Got a little reflection fight going on. Return target planeswalker card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Remove twice X loyalty counters from your target planeswalker and opponent controls. Ooh. Yes. Conspiracy theorist. Oh no! Oh no! The avatar is acting the shiny cards are just too bright and they keep squinting. I am actually. It's because I'm off to the side of the camera. It doesn't like looking at me here. Whenever conspiracy theorist attacks, you may pay 1 and discard a card if you do draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards, you may exile 1 of them from your graveyard. If you do, you may cast it this turn. They are extremely shiny. Keen Duelist. We got a full art Keen Duelist. Very nice. At the beginning of your upkeep, you and a target opponent each reveal the top card of your library. You each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. You each put the card revealed into your hand. Demogoth Titan. That is very cool. Red Eyes, multi-arm situation. Demon. Full art. Whenever Demogoth Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. It's a 10/11, but it only costs 4 to cast. That is insane. That's insane. Here we go. Here's the BS. So in the collector's packs for the Magic Strixhaven School of Magic, every single one, they are English packets, English language packets printed for the English market in Belgium. And I have had no fewer than 5 Japanese language cards put into these packs. Sorry, it's out of focus. And this is, it's got furigana, so I can actually read it. Kakana Ichigeki. Which I please focus. Amazing. It's a gorgeous card. I know. They're so cool. I think they're in the collector boosters because they may have been Japan-only art. But yeah. Creature tai o taio to suru. So target a creature. Turn o shuryu toki made. Sore wa +1/+0. No something. Gets a +1/+0 token. And then draw a card. There's thousands of cards which have that effect, but that one looks good. It does look lovely. And these as well. This exact border. They have a lot of these. So we got Compulsive Research, which is really cool. Got some cool diagrams. Target player draws 3 cards, then that player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. We get, oh dude, it's an alternate artwork Negate. Do you know how many copies of Negate I have? As a blue player, I have a full page in an album with Negate. This is so nice. What a great afternoon. Counter target non-creature spell. Yeah. It's really shiny. Another Japanese card, which is Budotan. It's a sorcery. Costs 1 and a fire, 1 and a red. Creature itai o planeswalker itai ka player hitori o taijo. とする。武道弾はそれに1点のダメージを与える。So it does 1 damage to a creature, planeswalker, or a player. And then Steam. あなた、ここのこれをこのターンに来るより前にコピーするのとなそれ。Something about copying the effect of the card and being able to cast it with a new target. At the end of your turn? このターンに来るより前に。Oh, we copy it the number of times something with the same name has been played? It's okay. You can roast me all you want for my horrible Japanese skills. It's been a very long time since I've actually had to use them. We got an Inkling token, and on the back of the Inkling token we have a Elemental token. Nice. Very cool. We are really enjoying it, actually. Good. I'm glad you are. I will be enjoying it in the coming weeks, Sundays, because I will have received my cool adapters and be able to actually stream Japanese language PS2 games again. You wish you could speak and read it the same as me. I wish I could read and speak it the same as me 10 years ago when I was actually, you know, doing it every day and definitely living there. What a shame that my language skills have crumbled because I have not used my language skills. It's hard living in the middle of nowhere in England. It's hard to find people to like speak Japanese with, and then when a Japanese person comes to my stream they're like uh-oh, and I panic and it gets worse. Anyway, that's it for today. I've done the overhaul. My fake English accent improved. Alright. Anyway, that's it for today. So let me do my talk out. We'll find someone cool to raid. So thank you for coming to watch the live video. If you came to watch the live video, thank you. I've got to go down the list now. Science Streams for the 100 bits. Thank you Peakstone for the raid. Thank you The Real Pengy for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. Thank you Black Void Titan for the raid. Thank you Clairebear for the follow. I hope you enjoy it here. And I hope you... What? Welcome to the channel. That's the one. Irish John Games. You know you have no say here but feck. Well, I was thinking something similar along those lines, of those similar lines. It has been a few days since I've raided someone called Mr. Irish John Games, hung out in his stream. I haven't been actively avoiding him, but I've had some off-stream stuff to do. Not take care of. It's nothing bad. Really, nothing too bad, but you know, I've been doing that. Thank you Science Streams as well for the 2 gifted subs, or the 1 gifted sub and the tier 1 sub for yourself. Thank you everyone for coming to watch the video on demand. If you came to watch the video on demand, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.